Hello. Oh shit, I got the hiccups. Not good. I'll be fine in a second. Just give me a second, will you? Just get off my ass, will you? Please? Yeah, my computer might crash, so fucking that's what's gonna happen. Hello, Leslie. Lord Poon recognizes the reference. I'll swallow your soul. Yeah. I'm not ignorant to the ways of popular culture, especially the weird shit. In fact, I watched the Aleister Crowley movie that Bruce Dickinson, the lead singer of Iron Maiden, made. Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't post the link. That's probably why nobody's coming up yet. Watch this. I'm gonna copy it, paste it, pin it. That's it. It's up to you at that point. Let's see. I gotta go. Oh shit, LG was over at Silvers. Let me see. Let me get it going here. Am I a demon? Just because I I said I'd swallow your goddamn soul. Oh, let's see. Let's pin the reference. Oh, it didn't do it, did it? I thought that it oh, okay, I see. There we go. Okay, I'm going to pin the link so make it easy for you fools. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I like to call people fools now that I've been hanging out with Brett a lot, or somewhat. All right, so Zero, Leslie, you have an open invitation. Oh, we have our first person to bite at the bait. Hello.
Hey, yeah,
What's
I'm
up?
rolling a cigarette.
You're rolling what?
I'm rolling tobacco.
There you go.
Yeah, my joke was in the metric system. See, that's how long it took me to even be able to try and get in there, and then boom, ends. Right?
Mhm.
Well, in the metric system, it's much harder to size up somebody because you know that saying, you got the hands and feet reveal the size of the third leg.
Yeah, right. I've heard that.
Right.
I don't
Well,
think that's true, but is it? I don't know. You would know better than me because I don't.
it's not true for all of them. It probably
Mm.
works out that way, you know, like for some. But like asking a dude, so what's your size? How many inches? And they'd be like, I'm on the metric system.
Yeah, because it's bigger.
What would it be like? 3.222. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just it would work out better for them in the metric system, I think.
So I don't know what 12 inches in the metric system is. Probably like 13 point something or other.
Let's find out. It's probably 13 or 15 centimeters, I would think. But let me look. What is a foot in metric? Oh,
Oh, you went big.
well, no, it says 0.3 meters, but I don't want meters. I want centimeters because that's the closest thing to inches. 30
Oh,
point 30.48 centimeters. Is
30.
one.
Because an American girl, if somebody said, "Oh, I got a 30-meter inch one," and they'd be like, "Damn, dude, you're huge."
That's why they use that.
Most of these mofos only got like an 8.
Well, me at the height of my career, it was 9. I never had no 12-inch penis. That's a little much.
Well, the only thing it does is like there's probably wouldn't hinder it at all between the two. Just more positions you can get into. With somebody who's got like a 4 or 5 incher, you can't really do much with it. Just ride the pony, right?
I don't know about that because I ain't that bad.
What?
No, I'm not like a 4 or 5 incher, whatever you're saying. I'm not
No, I
like that.
wasn't saying it was you.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's I can't relate, you know.
Well, right. Well, you can relate to like more positions with more that you got. Right.
What?
The longer the better.
Well, I guess. I mean, I've heard positive things.
Well, I mean, there's a point to it. Like 9, 10, that's good too, That's up in range, right?
I would hope so.
Uh, yeah. I mean,
I mean,
that's
it's my dick is at stake here, you know?
Oh, unless you drink that African concoction that man, this one dude, I swear, he had the longest one. He was supposed to be a boyfriend, kind of like an online one.
Yeah.
And getting over the fact that it was a different color than I was used to seeing, I guess maybe it made it look slimmer. I don't know.
Well, what do you mean different color? He was black, are you saying?
He's from, yeah, a Nigerian dude.
All right. So he had a long
12
dong.
inch something, maybe 13, 14. I don't know. I can't tell. It was like the, well, that Johnny Longschlong probably beat him, but he had girth as well.
Yeah. I don't know about all that. I'm like a dude who's not gay, so I don't really think about it too much.
Well, of course not. That's a women's
Yeah. Yeah, right.
perspective. Yeah.
Would you get upset if I played a song live? It's a live version of a Black Sabbath song.
No, go ahead.
I want to play this because I love this fucking song, and this is the only time I've heard them do it live. I just don't know which one to pick. No, because
No.
there's one that's better than the others. Oh, we have another visitor. Who's this? Sober.
It's your show.
I know.
Do what
Show
you
your face. Show your face, Sober, please, for 2 seconds. Okay. Oh, I know who this is. Hello. No,
Zero.
I thought you were the very person that you didn't want to see. So
Oh, what? Being sober?
no, I thought you were the person you paid to ban.
No, that was King Dipshit. Or
Yeah, and
Shithead.
but he
Oh, yeah.
he comes up with different names, so I didn't know.
Yeah, but
Hey,
they're all.
Oh,
hey,
please
don't judge me.
humor him by calling him king.
What now?
He's the king of kings, Leslie.
King of
He's the
faces.
king
Getting
of
banned
demons.
everywhere.
He thinks.
He says that you and I and Zero are demons.
I mean, cool.
Who's
What's
the real?
new? He called me that 5 years ago.
But
He
wouldn't that
called
be
me that.
like? Wouldn't that be like what hell is like, where there's demons calling each other demons? You know, they're just constantly fighting like about nothing.
Damn it.
That's hell, right?
Well, right. It's the archons. The archons are evil. Okay,
Yeah.
they are
Evil.
Yeah.
pure evil, and they created this place. Well, they built it as deception. Of course, it's gonna be a core of evil. So it is hell.
Oh, yeah.
It
Well,
is hell because the light realm, which I call the source field, has
Ooh,
no
decorative.
darkness whatsoever.
yeah, but I mean,
And there's no duality.
can you imagine a hell like that you could experience mentally that is so bad, you know, that you couldn't fucking stand it if it were eternal? Like,
Yeah,
could you
isn't
get
that your
into
own personal hell? Like, not limbo. Oh, what the fuck is it?
limbo?
No,
Is
it's where you just have thoughts of degrading yourself constantly,
Basically your
beating
own
it,
personal.
I live where the winds of limbo roar.
and regretting everything. You really degrade yourself by taking on that kind of shit.
Well, it's just karmic luggage, isn't it? Baggage, right?
It's manipulation into that state. You know, their cunningness to turn you into what you are not.
But why? What do they gain from this? To maintain this reality that this
They
pseudo
get
god is
eternal
creating?
life.
Huh?
They get eternal life, but on the evil side. An evil, eternal, not being formless form that can, boy, they've got a lot of power.
Yeah, well, I saw these robed figures that were faceless, and one was sitting behind a desk, and they were telling me what to do, and I just accepted it because there was no other choice. There was nowhere else to go. There was nothing. It was that room, and
That's
then
hell.
Right.
then they gave me 3 choices of 3 lives that I could live. And the first one scared me, and the second one I accepted, and the third one I didn't like because I was afraid of it.
What is that, like a 9 to 5? This is what you chose?
No, what I chose was I had a choice, and one of them was horrible. It was a family that was abusive and just rotten. And then the one in the middle, I saw my father come up behind my mother at the sink and give her a hug. And they said that life will be easy in the beginning but hard at the end. And then they showed me the third one, and they said this life will be easy at the hard at the beginning, but easy at the end. And I chose the one because I was scared. I chose the one in the middle that was easy at the beginning. So
Well,
that
why didn't you choose
That
the option C, where you just attached yourself to whatever family? And there you go.
What?
Kind of like what I did. I just found a family and attached myself to it. Good to go.
Are you adopted?
No. Well,
the fact
I mean, if I
the
came from
fact that
somewhere else, then yeah, technically, but right?
the
Since
fact
we're all
that there-
demons.
that anything is giving you a choice in a trickery manner, because you're already in their hands, but they're not gonna let on the truth
Well,
of
what
the
I
whole.
like in it too is it was like a holographic video game menu where you were looking through like a little oval window and you could see what was happening, and it wasn't in color. Everything was sepia colored. And
Oh, you got the shitty menu, is what you got.
they
Got it.
made me
Oh,
drink they made me drink this fucking water out of like a little channel that was going through the floor. And they told me it would make me forget. And I said, I don't want to forget. And I resisted. And then I drank the water, and I swear I didn't forget everything.
You drank the Kool-Aid. That wasn't water.
Well, see, it's the same thing as when they abducted me. It's the same thing. They can have you go through an experience that actually didn't take place. What actually took place was something else.
Yeah,
They're
well,
very
that's like UFO talk. You know, the UFOs do that to people when they abduct them.
yeah, and then they have memory wipe, right?
Yeah, or they remember something completely different. Like they think that they saw owls, but the owls were actually fucking
The
aliens.
fourth kind
A
shit. Slash
facsimile, yeah,
what's the other one? The
that's
fire in the
common.
sky. The fourth kind. I mean, that's basically what that all sounds like. But
I'm
the fire in
telling
the
you, you
sky
gotta get
basically happened.
over.
The other one didn't.
You gotta get over to Jay Mez if you like that kind of thing, man.
Who?
He's been showing some shit that's happening in the sky.
Most
JMS.
of that is, I want to say like Photoshop and shit for the most part. And then there's other shit that you're just like, I can't tell you what the hell that is. You know? But there is like a lot of shit that had been put in there to make it look like it's something, but it's not, and it's basically fake. So there is a lot of that shit.
Well, I'll tell you, brother, what I saw during the middle of the day, early in the morning, was not fucking fake shit. It was fucking real, and it was on fire, and it was traveling so slow, and it was anti-gravity because there was nothing on it. No wings, no engine, no nothing, no visible source of propulsion. It wasn't a balloon. It was a
What
fucking...
was the thing in Las Vegas that, what
Oh,
they say how tall these goddamn things were? Like 10 fucking feet tall or some shit?
yeah, they saw
Did something
aliens in
fucking
the
crash?
backyard. They saw aliens in the backyard.
They
I'm
saw
like,
something in the
Anything,
backyard. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" That's kind of creepy and shit, right? Because there was something that fucking crashed
yeah.
around that area, and you've seen it from multiple like dash cams, police cam, this that. I mean, they had everything. I'm like, 10-foot tall fucking ET over here.
yeah, but they can do anything in the simulation that they want to pull off.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
they landed
I've
in the.
seen, I've seen an airplane. Well, a bird turn into an airplane and back and stuff. And in a UFO, they can project whatever they want to show.
Holographic, probably.
So you want
Yeah.
your
Well, it's a
time
simulation.
then okay, Bermuda Triangle, right?
What about it?
I don't know. There's a
wanna
fucking
go?
portal to getting out or go
Hey,
somewhere else, right?
you want to go? Let's go to the Bermuda. No,
But
I've
there's
been.
a few different ones. You have
There's no
that
portals.
one, and there's like two others. Like you have one out in the
There's
China Sea. And,
the Dragon Triangle in the China Sea is the other one near Japan.
and what was the other one? Is it out by the? No, not Indian. Oh, where the fuck was it? Not ours, over there by the Pacific Islands and shit. There's like 3 or 4 of these fucking things.
Switch
Yeah.
your perspective and redirect your consciousness outside of the simulation, then you'll really be taken aback.
Like
Well,
your whole beanpole with your phone here. What the hell happened there?
yeah. Why are you so
Oh,
skinny, Leslie?
I was fooling around with it and I hit some button. I'm not sure which one it was. And
You
then
got
I
an
ended up
iPhone?
I
That
don't care.
sometimes
I don't
happens with the iPhone. So I mean,
well,
Hey,
I got the side. And when
I
I
will be
made it,
white black.
oh,
up
you know
and
what
down.
you hit? You probably hit not portrait mode, but you hit something else like vertical or horizontal on the camera.
Yeah, well, like I had to upload the background picture and something in that area, or maybe just before that. I'm
Huh?
not sure. Something happened
What fucking
where
time? How late did I stay open? Shit, I forgot. Does anybody know when Home Depot closes?
no, but it's 6:25 here. Zach, where'd you go? Had to go get a
This
drink or
shit
something.
trash. Ugh.
Well, I might get this thing straightened out. I don't know. It's good for clipping, though. Got a skinny face. Well, kind of. Still chubby cheeks. Who cares?
So Zach, where you
Yeah,
at
that
on your computer part? Oh wait, he's not here. Never mind.
right.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
one you can talk to right now, unless you talk to chat.
No? What's in chat? I don't see anybody.
I don't know.
What's up, Sugar Crits? Darlene?
I've got it on
That's about
private
it.
chat.
Oh, what am I gonna do with this fucking thing? Anybody want a fucking Grinch?
I've got a Grinch shirt.
Well, no, this is. Hold on here, I'll fucking show you. I haven't. I think I used it
There.
for Christmas, and that was about it.
What is it?
I'll
A
show you.
shirt?
No. Nope, nope, nope. There's this fucking artichoke fucking head thing. It turns on, it moves around, and it sings whatever Grinch song.
Whiskey Dick? What?
What?
In chat. Whiskey
Fuck
Dick?
it.
Is it?
Oh, no.
Okay. Show it again. I was looking at
Oh, for fuck's sake.
something.
I gotta plug this
Trying
shit in,
to,
too. Here.
I don't. Oh, that's stuff. That doesn't look much like the Grinch that I know.
It's the fucking 3 foot tall one. I didn't go with like the 8 foot tall fucking one. And I basically just call it the artichoke head of
What
Grinch.
do they have a do they have a new children's cartoon with the Grinch looking like that?
Well, I. That I don't know. I mean, see, I got that at Home Depot for I don't know, super fucking cheap because they ran out of
50
the
cents?
super tall ones. What?
50 cents? Cheap.
No, it was like $100. I think, or I want to say somewhere around there because I think normal. No, it couldn't have been that much. Maybe it was like 75.
100. Well, got ripped off, dude.
I mean,
The
it plays the fucking damn song, the Grinch song, or whatever the shit. I don't know how much this fucking
big,
thing was. It's a big old fucking fat plushy fucking thing. Like metal and crap. Fuck it, I'm having a yard sale. No, you have no idea. I have so many cookbooks and other books and a whole bunch of other shit I just do not fucking need.
I don't need any of this Matrix stuff.
I'm
I
selling
got
all of
my
it.
own. I can make anything that I want to when I'm in my origin form and not
Oh, okay.
crap.
Make me a pond out in my backyard. Hurry up. Chop, chop. So I don't have to go fucking dig it.
Not in the soup.
What the hell is going on here?
I don't know. I was trying to give away my fucking
Show him your
wannabe
Grinch.
fucking thing.
Your what?
Show him your Grinch.
Oh, you're trying to give that away?
Yeah.
Give it away to a toddler. Scare the shit out of it.
Who? To a toddler?
Yeah, just scare the fuck out of a little kid with it.
What the fuck?
Now that's not the Grinch that I saw
No,
in the
I know.
cartoon.
It's like a different kind of Grinch. It's like the plushier. Fuck, I don't know. Somebody was high as fuck when they came up with
Got
that.
a much rounder face. Maybe it's
I know.
from
It's an artichoke. Yeah, there you go. It's called that. Or not an
It's
artichoke.
Hey, Jamie.
Jimmy wants the artichoke head. Jamie, you want this fucking thing?
Artichoke head. Yeah, that's a good name for that. Who made that?
Home Depot.
Really?
It was with all the Christmas fucking ornaments, and then I got like this 3-4 foot tall nutcracker that lights up.
They could probably sell it at Halloween too, and nobody would know the difference.
Oh no! I mean, it came with the little, I don't know, scarf or something, but I took it off. So I mean, yeah, technically I could use that for Halloween to go with the blow up Chucky thing.
Yeah, Jamie don't want it. I don't want it either. That thing's ugly.
Version number 2 Grinch. I do have a Grinch.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
I am not
Yeah.
plugging that annoying ass shit in because then it'll never shut the fuck up. So nope.
I wouldn't touch you with a 10.5-foot pole.
It sings the Grinch song in full.
Yeah. And then the head turns.
And then
Moves and
spits
shit.
vitriolic acid all over you. Yeah.
Yep.
It's screaming about the devil.
Oh well, technically I could hook it up to do that. Let me rewire or throw in a different voice box.
Have you ever animated an inanimate object through
No, I
magic?
tried that with the real doll and that failed.
Yeah.
I'd like to have it. I'd like to have it at the doorbell with a spyglass in its eye to see who's at the door and have them listen to the Grinch song. That would be cool.
One, Mr. Grinch.
Yeah.
That's all I know. I wish I knew the lyrics.
It's a river the Grinch. I mean, technically, if somebody wants to send me a blown up picture of I can. Ooh. Oh, that's wrong.
That
That's fine.
probably was over $100 then. It does the turning of the head in the song.
Jamie just gave me the best idea, but I need to have that picture blown up and then. It's
Who's
fucking
Hey.
this?
horrible.
Who's this account that just happens to match my title?
Probably 10.
Swallow.
No, I said
No, not 10.
I took my title. I don't know if you saw it. Was "I'll swallow your
I did.
soul."
Yep.
It's a reference to the Evil Dead movies.
I didn't see the title.
Well,
you
that's
don't-
what they're after here.
Zero, did you even
They don't.
hit the goddamn like button? I mean, you
No.
come here. No?
Oh
Wait.
shit!
Yeah,
Keep
no, I
forgetting to
already
turn
did. I just wasn't paying attention to the, what do you call it? Title.
Oh, the title, yeah. No, it's
As
good.
normally I don't.
It's all good.
Everybody.
I think a lot of people forget to hit the. Whoa, Leslie's roboting.
I always make sure to hit it as soon as I either A, come in or at the end.
All right, well, I
I
appreciate
can tap it again and I'll undo it. You really want it?
No, I appreciate it. Whoa, what happened to Leslie? She dropped.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Lonnie's here. What's up, Lonnie? And Swallow says, I liked and sub. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, I swallow. I get it. The I. You see? See how it's an I and then swallow? Anyway, so what are you up to today, man? What are you fucking having for dinner?
Fuck if I know. I got leftovers.
You always have leftovers, but I never hear about the night when you get them.
It's because I'm normally passed out after I ate.
No.
No, I mean, I had up like, one day it was what, China Go-Go. The next day I went to like Benihana's and then.
Oh. What did you get at Benihana, man? The full hibachi thing or what?
No, I think they only do that on the weekends for some odd reason. But no, I went in for sushi.
Right on. I haven't had sushi in the longest time. And last time I had it, I went to this all-you-can-eat sushi place that's right near my house. You know, it's like right in town. And I go in there and I sit down and I'm all ready to go. And then I'm like, okay, I'll have a large sake. And they're like, oh,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, we don't serve sake. I'm like,
What?
I was like, what? Sushi without sake? That's like fucking meat without
Blasphemy? Yeah. No, I got it.
meat without salt or coffee without tobacco. You know, I mean, it's like it's a sin. And so I ended up getting a couple Heinekens, but it's like, what the fuck?
Wait, they had Heineken. Okay, first of all, was this a Japanese place or was it Chinese?
They were Asian, but none of them were Japanese.
So they had. Why the fuck would you have Heineken? So normally you'd probably have like Sapporo or Kirin.
Yeah, right.
Your plum wine, your different sakis.
Right, but they had nothing.
But Heineken. What the fuck? That can't taste good.
And they brought out this piece of sushi, and the tuna was so fucking dry. Like, it looked like it had been sitting around for like a, you know.
And it was raw?
Yeah, but it was just.
Nope.
It looked like it had been sitting around for like enough to dry out a little bit.
Oh, that's when you get food poisoning. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I never went back to that fucking place. I was like, nope, not going back here because first of all, no sake, which is important. You know, sake is how you get to the other realm. You know,
Well, I
after
know certain places don't have that. So we had like, what is it, the China Walk, and they have like sushi and they cook in front of you, and a whole bunch of other shit. But it's like more like a buffet.
yeah,
But they
hibachi,
don't have alcohol there because they don't have their liquor license or anything like that. So I mean, that's kind of understandable. That's why you bring your own.
yeah. Yeah, but these idiots had a liquor license and they still didn't serve sake. It's like that makes no sense.
Damn, you should have checked. I've never had the peach one, and that's what they had at this one place.
What's up, fuckos?
Sake.
Hello, Jamie.
Arr,
Glad to see you.
arr.
Did you bring the sausage and peppers or what?
Sausage. I brought the sausage.
Did you also find your damn Xbox? Because they're all still sold the fuck out here. Fucking assholes.
Now this weekend I got to go out and buy it. I'll find it some.
Well, I found them online. They're like $49. There are different bundles and shit. They take like a week before they'll ever get here. And I'm like, fucking damn it.
So how
Yeah,
much?
I just got to make sure
How
my
much
dad's
for
at
the
his house so I can
Xbox?
have it shipped.
You
Maybe
got
like
the money?
500.
You got the money for it, and you're just looking for one now.
Indeed.
No.
King shithead ate the shitter bucket. Which I didn't even need to do anything for that one. He already did that to himself. I was like, oh, this isn't going to last long.
Yeah, he's a
Jamie,
fucking
can we set up a day or a time or something where we do what Zero suggested, which is
Finally, you
Yeah,
actually
'cause
asked.
it's
I'm so
like a
proud of
shit.
you right now. Look at that. You finally dropped your fucking ego. I am so happy to hear that. Yes, we can
Oh,
do
it's,
that.
oh no, it wasn't ego. It was actually kind of reluctance because I haven't been looking at anything yet. So I don't know what I would get, you know.
Well, it's best. Okay, so this is the way, brother. Okay, this is the way. You get the money first, and then you do the looking.
Right. But I don't want
You
to take
find
too
it, you
long.
just grab
I
it.
don't want to take too long and then people say, "Oh,
Oh no, fuck that.
he just asked for the
Take all the
money."
time you fucking need. I mean, that shit
No,
takes
fuck
them
that.
fucking
That's
find
listen.
something.
You tell them I didn't put no fucking time limit on this. You tell them suck your dick after that. Like, no, that's
Huh?
not how that works. People don't get to rush you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I get it.
No.
That's the new one. Now we get to rush, huh?
Yeah, no, not
Who
on
knew
my
that?
channel. Hell no. No,
What
sir.
you doing? Go quarantine or something?
What?
You
Oh.
going to hunt?
And the other one I'm not gonna do. I'll do that somewhere
It's a
else. 'Cause
type
it's a
of
bit
hunting,
too
I
high
guess.
coin for that, Jamie.
I didn't hear a word you just said.
Blah 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 blah. The other one too high on the coin for that. So nope. I will do that somewhere else.
Hey everybody.
No, I'm not lying. I'd fucking $1 per stream fucking
Hey,
kind of
Leslie.
type deal.
Hey Zero. Hey Jamie.
What's up?
Not me.
Well,
That's
it's the fucking Canadian. Oh,
not me.
fuck.
I'm not Zero. I'm not up. But since I heard your voice, oh yeah. Hello.
Oh, yeah. Baby.
What?
Wow.
Hey, Derek, you know,
Hi.
Trump just said today that once he makes Canada the 51st state, we will all have
You know what? Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro.
every American gets a Canadian butler. That's what he said.
Fuck
okay.
yeah.
You Americans can afford a damn butler. Just saying, like
Not if the one's appointed to me. Thank you.
Uh,
Or one appointed for me.
Americans get what they want. They get appointed. They're special.
Oh yeah. Well, since we're on that topic, you guys do get what you want because you guys went into a country and built a military base right smack dab in the middle of it. Hello.
That wasn't me. I didn't do shit. So no,
You guys know what country and military base I'm talking about?
all of them.
We'll start with Cuba, Guantanamo Bay.
What? Wasn't a military base. That's
Where's
a
my
prison.
It's a military base. There were U.S. Marine stationed there.
Yeah, it was a military prison, I guess you could
A
call it.
military installation.
Yeah, federal prison for, terrorists and whatever the fuck else.
But in all fairness, my country was the first country to ever do war crimes. My country did more war crimes than any other country.
Canada?
Yep.
How?
Well, example, World War One, the Christmas truce. Instead of giving presents to the Germans back then in World War One, we
They
rigged
shot 'em all.
we rigged hand grenades up and wrapped them up and threw them over.
When was Canada part of any of those? No.
Canada.
So what are you doing, Jamie? What's up?
If I had to guess, Jamie's eating something right now.
What'd you say?
I said, what are you doing? What's up?
Looking for an Xbox to buy.
There we go.
360 or
Yes.
Xbox One X Series.
I have never had an Xbox. I've always been a PlayStation guy because the PlayStation games were always the more bloody, the more realistic,
Not anymore.
I know, not anymore, right? From what I hear, yeah.
I got
Xbox.
I gotta get a PS5. I have a 360 here, but I want to get a PS5.
I have a PS4 that doesn't work any fucking more, and I'm pissed about that. Because my favorite game of all time is Red Dead Redemption 2, and I can't play it now because I just don't have it. So that's another reason why I need a new computer, because I can play it on the new computer.
Well, there you go. Because most games are cross-platform. Like I said, Divergent. He's got what, a PS5, and I'm on.
Yeah. Well, didn't Brett and Tonic play Red Dead Redemption together at some point? Where they were
I don't know if that's cross-platform though.
It might be. I don't know.
Well, I'm okay. Now you guys would know this more than me. I only play video games that are myself versus the computer. So, anyways, Left 4 Dead, does that game play better with somebody or you versus?
Definitely with somebody, with 4 people or anybody. I mean, it is co-op, and then you also have the verses. But definitely with people. By yourself, because the AI is dumb, and you'll die every time.
Because I love those zombie games, Zero, and I gotta try. I've always wanted to play that zombie game. So, what's another game is it's for the 360. It's another zombie game. You're a reporter in a mall. What the hell is it called?
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising, yeah, that's.
And you got quite a few different ones of those.
That's another good zombie game.
4 of them, or 5 or 6 or something.
Right.
There's a lot.
I do like my Call of Duty games and my Medal of Honor. So.
Well, all I know is that goddamn Red Dead Redemption 2. I lived the life of Arthur Morgan, and it was a life suited to me. I mean, I liked being this outlaw who just rode around and fucking did whatever the fuck he wanted, including murder at times. It was just
single player was really good. The whole multiplayer open world was just kind of
fuck that.
bland and just
there's people that just like auto bot you. They fucking shoot you immediately before you can even move, take a step.
That's why you fuck them up and then make everybody else rage the fuck out. And that's when you start getting spammed with messages. Hey, go hang or blank yourself or go blank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I can't tell you though, man. I've spent time just hunting black squirrels because the trapper wanted them to make a hat or something, and I just spent like hours hunting black squirrels.
Oh, you're talking about the first one, right? Or
no, the second one.
Oh
No! Leslie, they weren't real.
You know what my new motto is going to be?
What?
You guys remember the Secret commercial from way back when?
Secret?
Yeah, the women's deodorant.
Yeah, it's just for women or whatever.
My motto is going to be that: strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Okay.
What does that have to do with what I was just saying?
That just random all fuck. I was like, what is this, like a little indie game that you're making over here? I mean, what?
Speaking
Sounds
of
like some
fucking
Doritos Crash Course or
speaking
some.
of video games, do you guys know what I found out a few months ago? They got
Video
they got a PC game called JFK Reloaded.
Oh, and you can
They have all sorts.
you
fuck
can try to assassinate him from different angles and shit,
Yeah,
right?
you get to be Lee Harvey Oswald and get to replay fucking history.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
Stupid fucking game if I ever heard of one.
Dude,
People
you got a
need
million of those. Like,
know.
different fucked up. Yeah.
Did you guys see the new papers that Trump released on JFK?
No,
No,
have they all been released yet, or piece
I
by
heard-
piece?
I heard they blamed it on the CIA. Is that true?
It was
Yeah.
a mob. It was a mob and CIA joint hit. Yeah.
Hey, you ever seen The Irishman? The movie?
You can't believe everything that movie says. First
Well,
of all,
no shit. I mean, it's basically all
Oh, that-
this, that.
Listen,
that.
the storyline of what's in The Irishman is actually pretty fucking accurate compared to what took place.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but-
as far as what happened with like his body,
Yeah, but
like
just-
whether they cremated it or whatever else.
Jamie, I'll tell you this right now. Frank Sheeran did not kill Joe Gallo.
No, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that. That's one thing that I say is bullshit about that movie. But
I mean,
as far as like JFK fucking over the Italian mafia
Yeah.
after he put Bobby in play,
Yeah, he did.
like that's what happened. Like that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole fucking reason why. On top of the CIA didn't want him in there for a couple other reasons.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm not going to argue with that, Jamie. We all know that.
Yeah.
The old man Kennedy promised the mafia, "You will get in the White House," blah blah blah, and Bobby and fucking JFK fucked them over. I mean, no argument there. Let's face it.
Well, it wasn't just that. Another big thing, another like financial part of it was the fucking video gaming out in Cuba and the shit that was going on in that time frame. That was another thing that, fucking John promised the mafia and didn't fulfill.
What do you guys think of the latest claims said by Robert Kennedy Jr. that his grandfather was not involved in Prohibition? Bullshit.
Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie.
He's just trying to save his family's
What?
name.
Didn't they all pass away? They're still alive. Somebody's
Well,
still alive?
Well, Robert Kennedy's son is still alive, and he's working
Oh.
closely with Donald Trump.
Yeah, you're talking about RFK Jr., right?
Shit,
Yeah,
I thought they all died fucking years ago.
No.
Most of them did.
RFK is saying that his grandfather was not involved in Prohibition, which, Jamie, is bullshit. I got to tell you.
Yeah, he was directly involved with it. Like
Oh, yeah.
that's not even a secret. He could deny that until the day he dies, but it's not a secret that his father was directly involved with Prohibition.
His
Heavily.
grandfather, yeah. I mean, we all know that. We all know that. We all know that old man Kennedy knew Frank Costello and those New York mob guys. So
The dark
What'd you say,
ones
Leslie?
play both.
Well, Leslie, that's politics. You got to play both sides to the middle. That's just how it is.
Well, that's in duality, but don't let it corrupt you.
Well, I tell that to the politicians.
Well, it's too late for them. Hey,
But yeah, Jamie, I agree with you on that. I mean, I think Robert Kennedy Jr. is just trying to save face and his what's left of his family's name.
That's all it is. You're gonna write a book, make a couple $1 million. That's all it is.
But we all know that he knew. But we all know that the old man Kennedy knew Sam Giancana, Frank Costello, the other Bob guys. You know what I mean? We all know that. It's
Yo,
Well, that's like saying the Pelosi family wasn't directly involved with the mob. Come on. Like that's a
but
fucking
have
joke.
you guys heard RFK Jr. sing? He's a fucking, oh my God, he's amazing when he sings.
What?
with
Well,
the
yeah.
way he talks,
RFK Jr.
Like disease eating his brain, or like
He
after
has the voice of an angel.
you're retarded.
not anymore. He's gruffy.
No, what happened to his voice? Why does he talk like that? He obviously like inhaled some kind of toxic chemical or some shit.
He had a disease, or it was a bug or something that like ate part of his brain.
Oh,
Maybe a tick.
I doubt his vocal cords have not been damaged. He sounds like he's been at concerts, not nonstop screaming and then coming back from laryngitis.
yeah, he was at every Kiss concert ever, and he was just like, yeah.
I bet you RFK Jr. was wild when he was younger. Oh yeah.
Probably.
Now, who gets the Secret Service? Just the president of the family, or does it extend?
So the president, his wife, and his kids and his grandkids. Yeah.
That gives them a license to basically do what they want.
Even when a president retires, the Secret Service is still bound to that former president.
That has got to be a big freaking organization.
What, the Secret Service? Yes, it was. Yeah, it was established in the Civil War to protect Lincoln. Oh God, Jamie, please say. I know that laugh. Bro. Please say.
we all live and learn. I guess some of us don't live to learn.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because they didn't do too good of a job protecting Lincoln. I got you.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to correct me on what I said, but I
No. I know what you said. It's accurate.
But yeah, they didn't. I mean, that even Jamie, Lincoln is a controversy too, or a conspiracy, I should say. There's a lot of things to go with that. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that's something that we'll never figure out, though. It's just there's not enough information, and
Like,
you'll never figure it out.
Like, was the Knights of the Golden Circle behind Lincoln's assassination, or was it strictly one man? You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
yeah, short of someone finding like actual documents that were signed and orders and different shit, you'll never know. You'll just never know.
Right.
I think Lincoln was a vampire hunter, if I'm not mistaken, because I saw him talking about it.
A vampire hunter.
Jeez.
But
well, then he can take down the government.
This world, Jamie, this world is full of mysteries, man. I think we can both agree on that. That will never be solved. Like the DB Cooper, like the DB Cooper survive after he jumped out of that plane.
We'll never know.
Where's Amelia Earhart?
Yeah. She's in my closet.
And the answer is read it.
I like to think DB Cooper survived. I mean, he did have a parachute,
It's possible, but how would we know? Because he ain't coming forward and saying that. Well, actually, there was a guy that came forward and said that he was DB Cooper, but I don't know how believable he was.
They found some of the money that he stole, that he robbed from that bank.
Yeah.
Man, they could clone. They could have a clone and take that body over. They have that ability. They could just make one.
I would love to have a time machine and go back into history and just witness history. That'd be cool.
Why?
Just
why not?
Yeah, right.
If I could save time in a bottle.
I hate that. I hate that song, Jamie. That song is so
why?
That song is so sad, bro. I swear. I mean, I love Jim Croce, but man,
Hey, he's a fucking great writer. Like that dude's whole life story is really interesting.
I know.
I didn't know you were a folk fan. 60s,
No,
70s.
I watched the documentary about him while my girlfriend was sleeping next to me, and I started weeping at the end. I was like, wow.
Yeah, dude was a good dude.
He
Like,
was. He,
very few people like that out there, but he was definitely a solid fucking dude
he was.
all the way around.
Jamie, I didn't know you were a 60s, 70s folk fan. That's cool, man.
Bro, you know, I listen to all different types of music.
So do you like Neil Young?
Yeah, Neil Young's good.
You know who wrote the song Ohio?
No,
Neil Young.
he wrote it.
Yeah, he wrote it. Him and I believe Graham Stills were in the woods somewhere at a cabin, and just to get away from everything. And David Crosby was in a studio. So when Neil Young heard about what happened at Kent State in Ohio, there the you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
he said, you know, there's got to be a song written about this. So he wrote the song within 5 minutes, just 5. It's a 5-minute song that he wrote
Yeah.
because he
The guy's got a-
that is a
the
good
guy's
song.
got
Jamie, if you've ever heard the song Ohio, that's a great song.
Oh yeah, I know the song. My dad. So when I was growing up, my dad listened to all old school music, like not a whole lot of new age shit, except for like rock and roll. He'd listen to rock and roll, but
Mhm.
that's the reason why I know a lot of these songs because I grew up with them.
My home too. I mean, my mom and stepdad would listen to Motown and classic country, and my grandfather.
Yep.
And my grandfather was in a jazz band before and after World War II, and I mean, so my musical and taste varies, Jamie. It really does.
Your grandpa sounds like the
Shit,
cool
I
one.
grew up.
My grandfather actually jammed with Glenn Miller back in the days.
Nice.
And if you guys know who Glenn Miller was, he was a big band artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I grew up in town.
How do you know? How did you grow up with him, Leslie? Because he disappeared in World War II. Glenn Miller.
No, I said Motown.
Oh, okay. I like Motown. I mean, you know, the Temptations, the Supremes.
James Brown.
Yeah.
In fact, my cousin, she was getting a hand in the music business, and she opened for that group this old group you just said, the Temptations.
Aretha Franklin.
Right? The Temptations or whatever. She said, Leslie, a bit of advice. Do what you want to do and don't wait because you might lose your chance.
It's funny that you mentioned Motown, Derek, because my dad, he's like a big time biker, and
Really?
at least he was in like his younger years, you know.
Right, my dad too.
Like
yeah.
he listened to Motown incessantly, like he loved Motown, and I
Yeah.
have no idea how that mixes. Zach, check your Cash App or PayPal.
Well, Jamie, my dad too. My dad was a biker back in the 70s, and I got to tell you, those guys, they grew up with that stuff. You know, their generation just,
Yeah, whether they wanted to hear it or not, like
Yeah.
depending on what their alignment was with the MCs, they listened to it. Like there's no getting around that. You fucking heard it. It was good music, and that's that.
true.
You can't deny Motown. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't. That was the music genre that defined future music genres.
Like I'm not the expert on like Michael Jackson's music, but I do understand the amount of talent that he had in that time frame. Like he was way ahead of his fucking time.
He was.
And he was business savvy like a motherfucker. I mean, the amount of artists that he bought out the rights to their music is just fucking insane. He'd spend hundreds of millions of dollars just to have something that would last forever. He built a fucking dynasty. He didn't just make music. He built a fucking dynasty.
And now, and look what happened. Look what happened to him, Michael Jackson. I mean, Michael. You could say whatever you want about Michael Jackson, but you cannot deny that he was a good dancer and a good singer.
Well, honestly, so in the beginning, like when all that shit came out when I was a kid, I remember watching it on the news. I remember seeing the stories and shit. And honestly, I believe the narrative at the time. I believe the narrative. But once I actually like took the time to actually go through his life and look at like exactly what took place, you know, what they put out as true, I had a different opinion. I was like, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure that his story lines up. And then one interview that he did with, I think it was Barbara Walters, the interview that he did with her, the amount of fucking like disgust in his face when she asked him a question about it, he was like, no one can lie that perfectly. I mean, you'd have to be 100% certified fucking sociopath. There's no way. I just don't believe it. After I seen that, I was like, yeah, there's no way.
The soulless ones do tricks like that, but I'm not saying it was him.
Yeah, no, I think what happened to him was just a what it turned out to be, I think, was just a really, really fucked up life. And he was just permanently damaged. And things that his mind geared towards was more childlike. And that's just how it was. It was one of the very rare instances where it just lined up to look like that, and it just didn't turn out to be the case.
Well,
They call it autism these days.
Well,
yeah, I could see that.
In the late 80s, Jamie, there was a movie about Michael Jackson's life. And if you watch that movie, his dad was very brutal with him and his brothers and sisters. His dad would beat them if they didn't win a singing competition.
The only one that wasn't was his little sister.
Yeah, that's because she wasn't really a performer.
No. But
she got in after.
But his dad would beat them, Jamie, if they didn't win no competition. You know what I mean?
I read all about it. I grew up with Donny Osmond and the Jackson 5 and Elvis.
Hey, you know what? I saw the Osmonds do a song the other day called Crazy Horses. I actually like the song. It's like kind of metal. It's fucking
It's
rock.
a good song.
Jamie,
Yeah.
I have to apologize to you, Ben, because I got more. I respected you before, but after talking music with you, I respect you a lot more now. Here, I thought you were like a fan of Goodbye Horses, you know, dancing in the mirror and shit, you know, like.
Oh, I mean, like I am a fan of Goodbye Horses, but the amount of music that I know and the amount of music that I've listened to in my life and do on a consistent basis, like it's a very wide, broad variety of music. Like I listen to classical, I listen to Spanish music, I listen to German music, I listen to everything.
Me too. Well, except for German music, but I do like opera, and I do
Oh,
like.
you're missing out. You got to listen to some German music.
The only
Get you in
German-
mood.
The only German band I've ever even took the time to listen.
Rammstein.
Rammstein, yeah, that is the only band that I took the time out to listen to, and I never liked it. Just saying. I mean,
Oh, it's got such good lyrics, such good.
I would rather listen to Iron Maiden than Rammstein, to be honest with you.
Coca-Cola, sometimes war.
Zach, did you check your fucking PayPal or what?
I did, but I'm uncertain as to what that was for. I think it was for a certain purpose, but I'm not sure. And I sent a message to Zero asking him, but he's not answering. So,
But it wasn't zero again.
well, no, he would know because he would know.
It's in the back chat.
So you do listen to Goodbye Horses, hey Jamie?
I do.
Yeah, I bet you dance in the mirrors, tuck your shit in. Goodbye.
No,
horses.
none of that.
It rubs
No,
its
sir.
lotion on its skin, or it gets the hose again.
Everybody references that fucking movie every fucking time.
You know what? So, though, Jamie, that is a great movie. You can't deny that, man.
No, it's a fucking awesome movie. It's just fucking crazy as fuck.
I mean, that's when people got. I mean, that movie, that Buffalo Bill scene. Everybody was afraid of the gay population after that movie came out. They're like, "Oh my god!" They're like that. Not every fucking gay person is like that, man.
Yeah, see, that's the imagery that they wanted to portray as like homosexuals, and it's fucking retarded.
You know, they fucking kill people. They take their skin. Now, I'm not saying that. Now, there were serial killers back in the day, Jamie, and I think we're the same age. I'm 46. That we can remember seeing in the news that were gay and kill people like Dahmer.
You think I'm 46?
Well, how old? 45? I don't know. Fucking
Oh
30.
my fucking god, you son of a bitch! I'm 35.
Okay, 35. Oh, so
46.
I'm sorry I aged you like 12 days.
Exactly.
You
No,
realize
I
I
was
shaved my head by choice, right?
Well, what are you gonna do, Jamie? Now put me in a well and say it rubs its lotion
Yeah,
on the skin or it gets-
absolutely.
Oh, jeez.
That's it. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Fucking put the fucking lotion in the basket.
Oh damn, your banner dropped a little bit. I see. Hell yeah.
I can see Jamie rubbing a poodle, going, "Put the fucking lotion in the basket." But
A poodle.
Yeah,
now.
Jamie, I don't know. I'm starting to feel like a little weird about this shit because certain people have been, you know.
certain
Here, I'll give you a bit of advice, okay? And this is just business advice, not life advice. This is business advice. Business is business, and when you have a goal, you reach the goal.
Yeah. Well, no, that's a very militaristic, view of things, and I adhere to that because I was raised as a little fucking soldier. So it's like, I get that, but on the other hand, I just sometimes I have qualms.
Well, then you say no. You don't have to accept the deal. You can say
I
no.
know, but the deal is too good to not accept because I have nothing.
Exactly. So the best thing to learn in business is when to separate emotion from profitability. As long as it's not over the grounds of like moral fiber, then it's acceptable. If it's just an uncomfortable feeling because of a social construct, then it's different.
Yeah, I hear you.
My boy Lord Poon's in the chat, people.
Oh fucking Poon! Jesus Christ!
Derek eats Tide Pods.
How much
Yeah.
to ban that motherfucker?
Hey,
Rational.
don't ban Poon. He's cool as shit, man.
I'm gonna ban his ass. You watch.
We're gonna get this computer.
If you ban,
My son is understanding business. Hell yeah!
if you ban Poon, I'm boycotting your fucking channel, Zatoichi.
No, nobody cares.
I'll ban you too for
Shit.
fucking $300.
It's the bandwagon.
That's right.
The
Bandwagon stacked with cash.
I like you, Derek, man. Don't get the wrong idea.
I know you guys like me. I know Poon likes me, even though he has a dry sense of humor, and but I can guarantee you that you guys, I've known you guys long enough. If anyone ever fucking talks shit about me, you guys would be the first one to say, Derek, no, he's not fucking, he's a cool guy.
No, I would defend you. I mean, you haven't done or said anything wrong ever.
I have my chosen haters just like everybody else on here.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure. Then you're doing something right.
Right?
So there's people that don't like me for the very reason that just happened. But it's like, fuck them, because honestly, that's the game. If you want to come back on, fucking match it.
Right.
That's pretty much all there is to it. I mean, people can always buy. This is okay. So this is in all actuality, this is how the game works.
Right.
If someone wants like insurance, they can prepay and say, "I can never be blocked." Boom,
Right.
done.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
I've done that
That'll
on
be
my channel before.
$5.
What?
I said
Here's
that'll
my-
be $5 to permanently
Yeah.
not be.
Jamie,
Yeah.
Jamie, here's another idea. If somebody wants to be blocked and is willing to pay you in your Cash App for you to block them, take their money, block them, and don't ever fucking unblock them. There you go.
No, I usually only block people for a year. There's only certain type of people that I'll block indefinitely.
What are you
Yeah,
gonna do? What are you gonna do? I miss you.
Zero disappeared. Oh, never mind.
He said he was coming back.
Did he? Okay, good.
Jamie, when are you gonna go live again, bro?
I went live last night. Probably go live tomorrow or
Yeah,
maybe
but you
tonight, I
went
don't know.
live like late last night, and I
Yeah.
was fucking done. I was done early, so I just fucking.
Well, the
crashed.
last one I went on Jamie's in his chat or on his panel, he was sitting on his floor building Legos.
Yep, I do that quite often. Now I have a nice table to build them on, so I use that.
That's what he do. I liked when you built the Grogu thing. That was pretty cool and simple.
You know, that's probably my second favorite piece that I've built.
Yeah.
Now I got to get. They came out with a helmet, the AT-AT driver. I want to get that one.
Hmm.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
it's
got like
almost
5 new sets.
It's almost like a samurai helmet, right? It has like the neck guard, like it goes down in the back. The helmet, right?
Hold on, I'll pull it up.
Hey, you know, there's some channels where I've seen that all they do is fly those drones around, and some do stunts and shit.
Lord Poon goes, I have so many accounts, I'm basically unblockable as is. Oh, fuck. I'm quite sure somebody will figure that shit out. Lord Poon. The only guy I know on YouTube, his name is Poon because you can't get no Poon. Just saying. Look,
Hey now, hey now.
hey now, hey now. Now I got that freaking song in my head.
Did you guys ever hear a song from the 70s called Sausalito Summer Nights?
Sounds like something you and Jamie would dance to in the Caribbean.
Well, it turns out it's kind of like I guess the band was gay or something, but I don't know. But I really like that song, you know.
There you go. It's in the backstage.
That's it about you.
Yeah, that's it. Right there.
Oh, that helmet. Okay, I get you. Yeah, that's totally different than what I imagined.
It's pretty dope. I like
Yeah,
it.
it is. It's cool.
Yeah, I want it.
Does it shoot lasers out of it and like hurt people? Or?
No.
It's your superpower helmet.
I want this too.
Oh, Jabba's barge.
Yeah, I want this. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Oh,
It's
Jabba.
got the fat ass Jabba figure. Look at that. It's got the fat little Jabba figure. Yeah,
She
that's
lives down the hall.
I love Star Wars, man. If I had one choice of sci-fi to watch between Star Trek and Star Wars, I'd pick Star Wars.
Yeah, that's a tough choice, though. I mean, I think I would pick Star Trek because they just have so many more episodes, and you know.
I don't know. Star Wars for me.
Well, when I was a kid, I made a promise. I made a promise to myself. I said I will never stop liking Star Wars because I saw it at 7 years old in the theater, and it changed my life.
Poon goes in the chat. He goes, "Those are kid toys. Jesus Christ!" You
yeah,
know what?
How
coming
did-
from what you
Fuck.
said a long time ago, Poon. Yeah, I highly doubt that you're one to fucking speak about kids.
Oh, do tell.
How
Do tell.
long-
What did Poon say? A long
Nah, that's
time
his story. I'm gonna let him tell it.
ago?
Little fucking creep.
Oh God, Poon. You
Something
guys-
about revolutionizing the porn industry. Remember, Poon? I do.
Well, let's
fucking weirdo.
unionize that. Well, let's unionize the porn industry. Come on.
No. Revolutionize is what he said.
Fucking
See,
Poon.
there you go. See, he knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You little fucking weirdo.
Oh, Poon, you got some skeletons in your closet, don't you? Ooh,
He's got something
fucking,
slightly small skeleton.
You want to revolutionize the porn industry? Fuck! Wow, that's
How are you gonna do that, man? Like, just get
Oh,
everybody,
he had an idea, and it's pretty fucking weird.
get everybody to wear, prosthetics or what?
No, it's
fucking
pretty
Poon.
fucking
What
creepy.
are you thinking? What goes on in that head of yours there, Poon? I just fucking.
Lots of meth.
Oh God.
What I want to know is when the robots are going to be doing everything, and then everybody else has nothing to do, so the robots serve them.
You know,
Yeah.
That's it.
That'll be
Yeah,
in like 50 years, probably, or 100.
AI is going to be the death of us. I'm sure. I'm 100% positive that AI is going to be our downfall.
Probably.
They'll be able to build more of themselves. They won't need humans.
You know what? That's not a bad idea, Poon. I like that. I don't care what Jamie says. Revolutionizing the porn industry. That's not a bad.
Yeah,
fucking-
not like he had the idea. No. I don't think I'd sign on to that one, Derek.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah. Well, my idea is different than what he's got in his fucking beady head.
Oh my god.
What the fuck are you saying in there, Poon?
Just stop. Just
Yeah,
stop.
I'm not gonna read it out loud. I'm just reading it to myself. You're fucked, Poon. You really are, man. You need some help, bro. Just
Yeah, see, I'm glad how you only geared yourself towards one part of what I said about business. I said, unless it crosses a line of moral fiber, you fucking retard. Fucking
you
dumb
go.
motherfucker.
Poon, I think you need some straight up counseling, bro.
Jamie,
you-
they've got 2 years. Why not?
Poon, I think you need some straight up counseling, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just yeah. You need like 3 hours a day on a shrink's couch.
Sterilization. Don't spread the seed.
How much to block Poon? I'll pay it right now.
For how long?
3 bills. 3
How
bills
much?
for a year.
How about what would 500 bills get me?
500's indefinitely.
For 500, I'll go to his house and
No,
No. I just said about
Oh no!
I was just kidding. In Minecraft, I meant,
Well,
But then
that
again-
goes to the morality sector.
But then again,
yeah.
Poon goes earlier. He goes, I have so many accounts, I'm unblockable, which I believe he does have a lot of accounts. So,
Yeah, that's like Montegraph. It's got hundreds.
you are so fucking out of the realm of reality, Poon. I can't even fucking read your comments anymore, bro. Just saying. Oh God.
I don't know.
I don't know what Poon's saying in the chat. He's just fucking typing away.
I'm lost, yo.
So, Jamie, what's up?
Shit. Chilling.
What'd you have for dinner? Sausage?
I just
did.
woke up. I didn't eat nothing yet.
I had
Oh, that
sausage-
was a low blow.
I had sausage and peppers for dinner.
You know what though, Leslie? You say that's a low blow, but Jamie is the only person I know that is the alternative lifestyle that can joke with himself and take a joke. Other people I know out in my personal life, they get so fucking hurt and fucking butthurt, it's not even funny. Jamie knows what I'm
Well,
talking
Well, I
that's
was
why, you
thinking-
know, if you could take a dick, you can take a joke.
about, right? I mean, I have gay friends in my
Sausage
personal life,
fest
Jamie, I have
is
gay
sausage.
friends in my personal life. I make a gay joke, they get all fucking butthurt. It's like, holy fuck, man.
Well, that's because Trudeau ruined it for you.
I know, right?
So your gay joke could be taken two ways.
Well, they'll be taking my me too.
Well, if they're bisexual, they can take it two ways.
But the straight may not get it.
Getting in tune with the straight and narrow.
That's why I like talking with Jamie, because he can take a joke. He doesn't get butthurt.
Well,
Go
But
ahead, son. I dare you.
Jamie, you couldn't, even if I was, bro, you couldn't handle me, man. Just saying.
Shut the fuck up.
come on now, everybody get along. This is a
You know how many guys have said that over the years, and they just turn out to be like a laugh afterwards.
You know what? I gotta say something. Zatoichi, your hair looks like a raccoon.
a rat.
Jimmy
Oh,
crack corn, and I don't care.
You got hair fucking all over the damn place. Like you
No, I got the Wolverine look.
yeah, you do.
Yeah, man.
What are we
Wolverine.
in a beauty contest or something? Let's see. Canada, you've got
Well, I got my shirt.
Anonymous.
I got a half a beard and my shirt off. So
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 want us to make fun of you or what?
I'm not making fun of Zatoichi. I'm just saying
It's
he's got that Wolverine look, which I like.
no, man, my hair naturally grows like fucking Wolverine. If I go like that and then I, go like this a little bit, there it is.
Canada, do you want to pet his hair?
Gotta get you a better mic. Your mic sucks.
Who, mine?
No, fucking Leslie. Leslie, we
Oh.
gotta get you a better mic.
Well, she's on her
Your mic
phone.
is horrible.
She's on her phone.
Yeah,
Poon
we gotta
goes,
get you
I
a better headset.
Poon goes, I see money as money. I don't care about feelings. Well, we know that there, Poon. I mean, you're all about the green. Yeah.
I
Poon is,
don't care how it sounds until I rewatch.
Boone says he wants to know if it's considered immoral to be gay. Not his personal view, but he's 100% sure the fundamentalists see it as immoral.
Jamie, would
So
you care to
it's-
take this question?
Yeah, it's also immoral to be a liar, a bragger, someone who's prideful, someone who's egotistical, someone who is manipulative, promiscuous. I mean, the list is endless. All of us fall short. So,
Hey, why don't you just fucking tell
arguments
all
like
my
this one.
secrets, asshole? Why don't you just tell everybody all about
I will. I will.
You know what, Jamie? I'm not boastful of what I have, but I am
That's
proud
funny.
of I am proud of how far I've come in life. You know what I mean? I've struggled. I've clawed myself.
There's
out.
a difference with that though. Like there's a difference between having like there's a balance, I would say. For like pride, there's a balance. So it's okay to be, proud of what you have, but there's a line that kind of gets crossed
Right.
with most people because they become scaleful and they say I'm better than you because I got this or that, and it's like, no, it's how do you treat people basically,
Yeah, nobody cares what. I don't care what
Well,
you have. You know what I mean?
At least
It's not gonna make me impressed with you.
I
What?
treat people on how they treat me. If I judge people on their insides, not you know what I mean? It's not. Yeah.
why
So, Poon-
judge at all?
Poon, I'll say this. I'm not a very religious individual. I'm more on the spirituality side, which is the relation to moral feelings. I don't partake in most doctrines, so am I well read on a couple of them? Yeah, but do I follow them to a T? No, because I realize that perfection is a mistake to try and achieve, but you can always try and strive to be a little bit better than you were yesterday.
That's my motto in life, Jamie. I try to be better today that I was yesterday. And
And
That's all
I
you can do.
try to be the same today as I was yesterday, and I want to be the same tomorrow because I
and
don't
I
want
can,
to
and
go.
I'll tell you, and Jamie, I'll tell you this right now. Some days I'm just happy to be alive. Some days, you know what I mean? It's not
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I'll give you that.
even though I suffer from depression, Jamie, and you guys. There's days I'm happy I'm getting out of bed with my depression. You know, it's just fucking bullshit. But
Some days that's all you can do.
Leslie, I don't know what's up with your mic, but we cannot like hear what you're saying. You're just coming through choppy.
yeah, you're like a rough sea on.
The January sea.
The November Witch.
Well, testing.
Okay, that's better.
Well, when I'm further away from my phone, that's when it sounds choppy.
Right, probably. You figured it out, kid.
You figured it out, young grasshopper.
I always thought it was funny.
Actually, they got the soul and spirit confused because a spirit has nothing to do with a being. It's a soulless and formless state.
Now we're
Spirit.
getting into philosophy. I like
The
philosophy.
spirits are entities, and they're evil mofos.
Well, you know what? If we're good talking philosophy, here's one. Socrates once said, like sands through the hourglass, these are the days of our lives.
No, you fool.
No,
That was Abraham Lincoln that said that.
That was Socrates. Socrates.
the philosophy is what everyone's told. The truth reveals itself with expansion of awareness, consciousness state. Everyone will achieve if they seek it.
Jamie, I have a question for you, bud. If you could,
What's up?
if there was a time machine and you could only travel to one era in history, where would you travel to? A good question, isn't it?
Don't say the crucifixion of Jesus,
Why not?
because that's what everyone would say, I suppose.
Me personally, I would love to see Socrates, Plato, Aristotle. I'd love to witness their teachings and their philosophies.
But you don't speak Greek, so you wouldn't fucking understand a goddamn thing they're saying.
I'm sure there's an interpreter. But anyway, I asked Jamie, so think about it, Jamie.
Probably go to the time of Cain and Abel.
Really?
Oh boy, that's crazy.
Nice.
I have no Lord or Savior above me, no master. I am.
I would try and talk Cain out of killing Abel.
So you would rewrite history by doing that. Hey, Jamie, just, butterfly effect that shit.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So I don't believe that was an actual time in life. I believe that that's just a parable to teach other people about the need for evil in life to appreciate good and the understanding that you get through reading that story if you read it the right way.
Okay. So what I get from that story, Jamie, is jealousy.
Jealousy. Yeah.
Jealousy leads to hatred, resentment, all that other stuff.
Well, in the Bible, there's the story of Noah, and he the ark landed, and a month went by, and he still hadn't released the rooster, and he was petting it, and then another month went by, and they finally came and confronted Noah, and they said, "Why do you not release the rooster?" And he says, "Well, after 8 months at sea, I just can't stop stroking my cock."
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I heard that.
There is. Did you know that outside of this place, duality doesn't exist? It's
Yeah, probably
either
not.
positive or negative.
Well, that's duality.
Characteristics, personas, characteristics,
Let's
negative, positive.
let's talk about the duality of man, good versus evil. That argument that everybody on this
No,
earth.
that's going in a direction of shadow chasing.
It is shadow chasing because the necessity for two will never cease to exist. You need both. One
That's
can't
in
exist without
duality.
the other. No,
That's
that's
the
in everything. One can't exist without the other.
Hey,
That's the
you
problem.
can't
That's
have
not
the
true.
without a back. You can't have.
No,
the
it absolutely is true because you have to have an opposition. Without an opposition, you can't say something's good because you have no comparative, data.
Jamie,
Well, baby, once you're a total non-dualistic, your perspective would change on that one.
No, there's no such thing. Like there's scientifical proven data that proves that you cannot have one without the other.
yeah, I mean, I know, Leslie, I know what Jamie's saying.
That's the simulation.
No, that's reality. That is reality. Whether you call it a simulation or not, that's reality.
Jamie, like I know what Jamie's saying. For love to exist, we first
This
must
is
guarantee.
Well, so I don't exactly know how to explain this because it's been a long time since I even fucking heard about it. We're talking like 20 years ago I heard about this. So if you go and you try and measure the darkest dark place, in the universe, okay, there's some amount of light in it. There is no zero darkness. Like
That's
there is
true.
no absolute darkness. You always have some
the
amount of light.
darkness is.
Right. So you always have some amount of comparison. So with that, you have to have good and bad. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a comparison.
Right.
One cannot
That's the
exist
story.
without the other. And the funny thing, I'm taking a step further. Did you know that positive, and again, I don't know if I'm going to explain this right. It might sound like a retard, but with positive atoms, they're the only thing that attracts a negative. A negative never attracts a positive, but a positive will attract a negative. It's a natural thing.
You're speaking Homo sapien, though.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah. No, Leslie is of the opinion, and so am I in some ways, that that we have become somehow bigger than just human impulses and desires, and we think
No
on a large
attachment.
scale.
Yeah.
No attachment.
No
attachments.
Well, see, I can't say that I don't have attachment because my cockatiel, I know that he's old. I know he's gonna die soon, and every day I'm waiting for him to be sitting on the bottom of the cage, and it breaks my fucking heart, but there's nothing I can do about it,
Here,
But
let me ask you a question, Zach.
That's an attachment.
I'll ask you a simple question.
Yeah.
So the day that you pretty much knew that I accepted you as my friend when you came to my channel, and I didn't know shit about you,
Right.
would you say that there was somewhat of an emotional bond made on that day? Like, did you feel okay? So that is attachment. We all have attachment, all of us. Whether we say that we're the most cold-blooded, fucking sociopathic assholes that walk the earth and we don't care about anything. The truth is, we care about a lot of things. We try to care a specific amount to lessen the impact of pain.
Yeah.
That's a natural human condition.
Yes, a human is an attachment as well.
Yeah, and you're a human. He's a human. We're all humans. We're not going to
I'm
be able
not
to
a
consent.
human. Don't insult me.
Okay, human.
Hey, Sammy.
You're a human.
It says human being. They put half truth there. Being, yes. Human, no.
It's my opinion and my experience in life and everything I've been through that for me to experience love, I have first had to experience hate. You know what I mean?
Correct. To understand the
Our
significance and to
eternal,
understand the depth.
Yeah.
our eternal essence is love itself vibrationally, frequency wise.
Leslie, have you ever experienced hate in your life?
What do you mean? Like,
Like, have you ever
projecting me?
Have you ever held resentments or hatred for certain people or someone?
Yeah.
Dislike
Jack
or
Talcott.
hatred for what they do?
What'd you say, Jack Talcott?
Yeah.
Well,
I-
he's a
Leslie.
snake.
So one thing that I would say whenever anybody like mentions like vibrations, I don't take away from the entire significance of like anything scientifically that comes up with vibrations, because I do believe it's a thing. But when it comes down to human beings, we can create just about anything, almost anything. Like our potential is so vast that we are exactly what it's said in the Bible, that we were created in God's image.
Yeah.
We are like gods. Now, do we have the full power of that? No, but can we come pretty goddamn far? Yes. So if I
Human
can create a
state,
vibration.
human state is a degradation of origin state. Human is not reality.
Okay, can you explain that?
It's a simulation. It's an avatar. And it's the false ID given to us by the archons who built the system.
Oh, geez.
And what we actually are has been buried by their advanced tech, memory wipes done. They add programming, and everyone's basically, their true form is not perceived and in an amnesia comatose state. And it's hidden by the mind machinery that gives the thoughts.
Let me ask you a question. If what you're saying is true, and we are all avatars inside of a computer simulation,
Which may be true.
Okay,
but we're
sure.
not.
I'll give you the benefit.
It's not like
but
that.
hold on. Let me ask the question. Do you think the machines would allow us to make a movie like The Matrix?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, they would allow us to do that, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Come
yeah.
on.
It exists.
Oh
here.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, they'd let
That
us
doesn't
know.
lead anybody. It's not the dangerous subject. It's not
It is.
that
Anything
we are
that threatens an entity's existence by exposing what their true nature is and their true hold over us is. That is the worst business plan in the world. You do not do military, shit like that.
Mockery. It's a mocking of the origins. Because true hate, evil, you haven't felt it yet. It goes much deeper. They mock us in everything here. They fill deep traps.
I need a
So I'm going to ask you a question then.
So that self-realization cannot occur in most.
Okay. So you have this theory, right? And you have like many
No.
different data, sources, right? Can you prove any of this?
Expand your awareness and you'll know it too.
No. That's not the question. The question is, can you prove any of it?
You will know it when you reach the level of consciousness.
No, you're not.
and
You're not fucking hearing me. Can you prove it?
Yes, that's the only way to prove it.
Oh my god.
You have to
There's a word for what
experience
you're doing right
itself.
now. There's a word for what you're doing right now, and trying to incline people to believe that until you come to the realization, then you won't understand it. That's a fucking cop out and a half. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, no offense to you
You're
as an
putting a
individual.
lot
I
of
like you, but
loads
that's
in
bullshit.
there.
No, I'm putting a lot
That's
of
some
fucking honest
psychological.
questions in there. I thought
No, it's
psychological,
not.
any kind of psychological makeup, in your opinion, is just a simulation and data that they've already injected into you. So it's total bullshit.
Yes, but I'm not a part of that scene. Say,
Oh my god! So you're Neo? You're the one that made it through?
no, there's not very
You're
many who
fucking
do.
Neo? Come on! Oh my god! Like, Leslie, I get what you're saying, and I've had a lot of conversations with people about this, and I get where they're coming from, and somewhat like I'm kind of inclined to believe that some of what they're saying is a reality. But here's the thing: so if I worry my entire life about something like this, I'm wasting the one good thing that I have, which is life itself. Whether it's a simulation, whether
Who
it's not a
says all
simulation.
that?
Well, I'm saying
You're
right now,
ad
I'm saying
hominem.
this.
You're ad hominem a bunch of it, which is not where I'm coming from at all.
Well, it is.
Because you said belief and all that. I don't have any
Belief,
beliefs.
understanding, inclination, natural predisposition, whatever you want to fucking label it as, you can label it as.
Understanding, yeah, that would be a good intention. Yes.
I'm sorry that your programming was so sensitive that you only concentrated on the ad hominem
I
and
don't
didn't
have
separate yourself from that
programming.
into scientific
See,
data.
that's what you do. Inject these little
Oh, I'm part of the fucking people. I'm part of the programming.
I have experienced what I share. It's not a philosophy or belief. Heck, I don't want anybody to believe anything. I want them to know it for themselves. And the sure way for them to know it is if they expand their awareness consciousness state and get rid of the distraction of the thoughts that are coming in the mind that is the catalyst for returning and looping in the system until you are no more.
Dun dun dun. I always wondered if Joey Waffles was Samsonite. I think that's the simulation that I see. It's weird that Waffles found his way over here. It's odd. Well, Samsonite, I would hope that you're not, because some of the things you say are actually funny as fuck. And I would hate to laugh at Joey Waffles, unless it's like laughing at his failures. Then I love it. Is that even the real one? Oh, that's not even the real Waffles. Never mind, Samsonite. I take it back. It's not even the real waffles. Somebody just made it look like that. Where the fuck did Zatoichi go?
Refreshments, maybe.
We call that booze. Or the simulation. The simulation calls that booze.
Those who are of mind cannot understand anything outside of their bubble.
I bet you're a trip on acid and shrooms, Leslie. Fuck.
This is what happens when you take a whole vial.
Right? Fucking.
This is the aftermath of an entire vial.
Can you imagine eating a half a bag of shrooms and taking a hit of acid and hanging out with Leslie for an hour?
I mean, I've eaten a quarter and hung out with some pretty crazy fucking people. That wasn't a very good experience.
Well, if you hung out with me, you'd see UFOs.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know what? I believe in aliens from other worlds and UFOs, but I mean, I think I seen one when I was a kid, but I don't know, man.
I don't know what to say. I'm dead.
You seem very
The
much.
simulation got me.
It is consciousness that is redirected into the machinery using this technology that's far more advanced than anything that is perceived within the matrix, because that's what they don't want to show. The invisibility is their best weaponry, because they do things behind the scenes that everyone's not aware of. Everyone, mostly.
Oh my god, I need a fucking joint. Jesus.
I
I need a meeting after
see
this.
beyond the veils. I see beyond the veils. I'm highly psychic.
So
Next
like
time I go
Jon
to-
Snow.
Next time I go
Your
to
rules
next time I go to a
apply.
meeting, next time I go to a meeting, maybe I should ramble on like this. Fuck, just fucking
Yeah.
start talking about matrices and simulations and robots and Terminators and shit, man.
Hopefully there's a chairperson like me that just stands up and says, listen, shut the fuck up or get out.
Right? Oh, I've rambled
Yeah,
on about Jamie. I've rambled on about some shit, but nothing like that. No.
I would hope
That's
not.
displaying cognitive dissidence.
Yeah, you'd be cognitively dissidenced out the door.
Right?
Yeah,
I'd be like,
right.
yep, that's it. You know that whole thing will keep coming back. Yeah, don't bother.
Yeah. I've actually seen people be escorted out the door, Jamie, and told, don't come back until you fucking quit glorifying drug use. And,
Oh,
I've
you
done
won't.
that. I've kicked a few people out.
You won't even remember this
I don't
in the
want
end.
to remember this by tomorrow. I'm just saying.
I don't want to remember this in like 2 hours when I'm at a craps table. If I think about this, my night's going to be ruined.
Jamie will be
Yeah,
at the
right.
Jamie will be at the
I
poker
didn't.
table. Jamie will be at the poker
I
table.
didn't build the simulation. I only
Might even say
just
might even say a little prayer to the fucking simulation and be like, listen, guys, if you give me this next fucking 5 hands in a row, yeah, I'll do your bidding.
no. I'm returning to true existence. Forget this being hooked up to this machine. Fuck that system.
Like that. I'll do a cipher and I'll be like, I like this steak.
Exactly my point.
So okay, now with all this, I'm curious as to what Leslie thinks of Terminator, the movie Terminators. Do you think they're going to come to life?
No, everybody's. Do you ever hear of Tartaria and the mud floods and covering up everything? They're finding things. They're digging things. They're finding
No.
more things. They're trying to figure this shit out,
No.
but they're doing it wrong. They're doing it within the system, which it's all a dupe anyway.
I think my
They're not
dad is-
going to find truth.
I think
You
my
can't
dad-
find truth outside of oneself.
Zatoichi just left us. He abandoned us.
Yeah, he's
Simulation got him.
yeah. He's like, this is heavy, man.
No,
He's having a download right now.
he always misses. Well, not always, always.
I'll be right back.
Oh God, don't leave me.
What
Fuck.
do I instill fear?
No, you don't. It's just I'm trying to, collect everything you've said so far and just take bits and pieces of what I believe. You know what I mean? It's just it's really heavy, man.
Be careful. All beliefs, whatever you got, are used against you, as well as attachments. Everything. This place is not a place to build a home and a life because it's all artificial. Our true existence has been stolen and nobody left their true forms. Nobody. Unless they are transformed into an entity, and for that to happen, they have to take your soul, life, eternal life, energy, force away from you, which they figured it out long ago, and that's what this machinery does. It keeps you freaking distracted and gets you degraded and so unconscious that you cannot protect yourself against them. And they steal your eternal life force energy and become eternal evil entities. Because entities, the dark ones, do not have energy of their own. They are only wielders of light. And the non-dualistic positive field is eternal, and they are the manifestors of energy. So that's why we're here, because we're manifestors of energy, and the dark ones don't have it, so they want it for themselves. So they're harvesting all souls falsely labeled ID as human. They are taking advantage of everyone, and they're not for us. They want to see the demise of all positive, all non-dualistic beings, because they're at the bottom of the polarity scale. And the souls that are here started out at the top of the polarity scale, which is love itself.
Okay.
So degradation is necessary, and to aberrate an eternal being is the process in which they do to degrade it down into the spiral of unconsciousness so that you cannot defend yourself.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here for a bit and grab something to eat. I'm gonna go.
No, you must not eat.
Yeah. Okay. Zach, are you gonna be live for a while or later on?
To be honest, I was thinking of ending it soon because I gotta give my bird his medicine, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I have nothing to talk about.
I'm gonna grab a bite to eat. Zed, if you're gonna be live later on, I'll jump on.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Talk to you all later.
All right, man. Have a
All
good
right.
one.
And beware the matrix and the simulation.
Yep.
Fuck.
They're experiencing cognitive dissonance. Sorry about that. I can't help that. And Jamie has said he'd be right back.
What happened to him?
He was waiting for you to come back, and then he decided to take a break or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I had to go to the bathroom, so it
Well,
happens.
you missed most of what I said. Oh,
Oh, I can review it.
yeah. Well, in 1 minute, you got to do the medicine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, but
Yeah, it's probably nothing that you haven't heard. Maybe not completely. I'm not sure. But I just, I was backed into a corner. I mean, I was just giving little bits, and then
Oh.
they went through. When the only proof is in if you experience it yourself. I mean, you don't want to pay somebody to go into a movie and come back out and tell you their, narrative, right, of what it is, because they're not going to record it how you would see it,
right,
right?
right. Well, yeah, I guess, like you said, I got to give my bird his medicine, and I don't know.
All right.
I'm getting tired a little bit because I've been up since fucking 4 o'clock this morning.
Okay. Yeah, I was just reading that last chat.
What?
The second to the last chat. The third to the last chat.
Oh, yeah.
But often.
Yeah, what happened to Jamie? He just fucking disappeared, huh?
Well, I don't think he doesn't like what I said, so I don't know. He was trying to bamboozle me, and I just set him straight. He kind of shut up. Could be where men will argue more comfortably with other men, but when it comes to the opposite, and then him adding the other component to it,
I didn't hear any of it, so.
Right. Okay, well, you can review it. Well, thanks for going live.
Yeah,
I was
thanks
glad your computer still worked.
Yeah, me too. Well, thank you for. All right, have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night, everybody. Where is it?